Hi, Dr. Cloud. Thanks for
Hey
having
there.
me.
You're
I
welcome.
will try and make this quick because I know there's a time limit. Basically,
I
I
don't know,
have
Sarah.
become aware of patterns.
You may be the one person that has the most fascinating question that we all quit our jobs and we're just going to sit here for a month and talk to you. We don't know that that won't happen. So I got to hear it first.
Okay. Um, well, I've become aware, especially over COVID, of just spending so much time forced with myself and
Hmm.
reading and becoming aware of patterns of dating controlling men. Learned caring doesn't equate to controlling. And I am just full force ready to. I'm reading 30 Days to Your Dreams, and I want the best that God has for me.
Sure.
And dating many men, when is enough enough? When do I know that this is the best God has for me? That I didn't, by abiding in the Lord, I'm not holding out to settle for someone that isn't the best dream that God has planted in my heart.
Well, I'm going to answer it theoretically, and then I want you to tell me how do we get to where we're talking about this, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to concentrate on a word here. You ready? Pen
Mm-hmm.
and paper?
Yep.
More or different? Actually, it's two words. Do I want more than I'm getting in this relationship? Or do I need or want something different than I'm getting in this relationship? All right, now just sit there for a second. Those are the two operative words. All right, you with me?
Mm-hmm.
The desire for more and different can come from really good places, or it can come from really bad places inside of us.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes if you're in a relationship and you're asking, but is there more? Well, let's ask, why are you asking that? Because maybe the answer to that is, because it's a good question. Well, let's look at it. Am I really fulfilled and happy and content? And I love this. And more is more theoretical than it is real. I love this person and I don't need more. I don't even know if there is more because I'm really, really happy and I'm really, really content. And I'm getting everything that I need. Or sometimes, well, they don't have this or they don't have that. Well, really, do I really need that different kind of person? I mean, no spouse or any other relationship is going to have all the gifts in the world and all the abilities in the world. And there are some people that they're more linear, some people are more artistic. So I remember a woman one time called in and she listed all the things that she wanted in a boyfriend or a husband, and I said, that's impossible. You don't find
Yeah.
all of those polarities in the same person. It's like she wanted she wanted a CPA who was very structured and linear and serious and left brain and all of that, and you know Billy Idol or somebody like an artist. It's just like I
Mm-hmm.
go, you got to make up your mind here. So sometimes what you have to really find out is, am I really fulfilled? Is this good? Is it is it is it is this relationship giving me everything I need? And those other differences, I can give those up because what's most important is here. Well, that's one of the ways you answer that question. But sometimes the need for more or something different isn't coming from that it's not good enough. It's coming from sometimes we have envy, like the good is defined by that which I don't have. So we tend to devalue what we do have because something better is always there. And envy can drive people on chases through 10 marriages sometimes, or 10 jobs, or careers, or neighborhoods, or houses, because it's never enough, because there's an envy problem. Or it can come out of fear and conflict. Sometimes people start to get close. We had a caller earlier on the program where it sounded like, the guy's getting close and he's experiencing some kind of fear, so he's backing away. So maybe this isn't the relationship I want, but it's really coming out of fear of commitment, maybe, than something else. So I would look at the relationship itself and what you really need and the level of contentment. And is this what you want?
Yeah.
Does that help?
I was so blessed to have parents who were married my whole life, and just what you would imagine God's design for marriage.
Yeah.
They lived in Montana. They just went horseback riding, camping, like they did everything together, but they were also separate people.
Okay, hold on a second. Stop. Great example. They didn't do everything together. They went horseback riding and camping. Now, one of them could have had an envy problem, looking out, grass is greener. Gosh, I know he can go horseback riding, but I wish I had a computer literate genius scientist over here. You see what I'm saying? It's not everything. It's what they valued and found fulfilling and content.
Sometimes I feel like I'm very well-rounded, and I have a love of life and a love of people, and I can connect with a lot. So to narrow that down to finding kind of just abiding in God and what is going to take me to live the fullest for God.
I don't know what that means.
So
I mean,
reading
because
your book,
what you just said, you had all these different components to your personality, and are you saying I don't know what that means, to live in God with I don't know what you mean
to abide
and
in,
how that
basically. Okay, so I've dated guys and I've had bad patterns, thinking controlling meant caring, and I have chosen better to listen to God when he's revealed, oh my gosh, if I would have stayed with that person, he's on dialysis from being an alcoholic. Like, thank you, Lord, for saving me from that, even though I genuinely at that time pictured a wonderful life with that person. But God abruptly stopped that.
Were you picturing a wonderful life, but were you ignoring signs of his drinking?
Yes. So, and now COVID last year really helped me see where I self-abandoned my own needs and to pay attention to patterns and red flags. So now, after just really fully working on those issues, to be able to catch red flags, to there's 4 things that you mentioned: character, competency. I can't remember the other 2.
Chemistry
I had all
and culture.
those things, but yes, I was mixing them up in a way that wasn't good. So they might have had,
good. Okay.
In my culture and chemistry were there, but character and competency came last. So I didn't have them in order. And I think the order that you have them in, it really made sense to me. And if I start dating all these really great men that fall in those categories, and, going by about, how to get great dates and dating multiple men, I might see myself dating a lot of them. Like, how do I know when enough is enough and that this person is enough for me, and to not have to keep dating so many men?
Again, when it's enough. I go back to my original point, and this is an oversimplification, but I've got a nice latte here, and I like a little, let's say I need a little cream in my, that's how it ends up being a latte, right? And so I can taste it and I go, yeah, that's not enough, right? Or I can taste it and say, whoa, that's really good. I like this. I want another one. See, there's something going on. I don't know where. There's something going on where the internal awareness of, I really love this person and all the boxes are checked, and I'm so, let's continue and see if what I'm feeling and experiencing is true. There's some kind of internal certainty that's getting blocked here, it sounds like to me.
Mhm.
Because if
Yeah.
it's enough, it's enough. Now, what you don't want to do is get to the enough button by not seeing the things that wouldn't make it enough and being in denial about those, which you said you used to do. So now you're growing
Mhm.
past that. I want you to learn to internally and externally, those have to match internal experience and external reality. I'm feeling like this is a wonderful person. Are they really? External's got to match that. I'm getting other eyeballs to look at them and this, that, and the other. And I'm getting to contentment. So I want you to maybe go talk to somebody about, if something's really enough, why am I questioning that? Or maybe am I trying to make it enough when it's not? And that's what processing a
Mhm.
relationship will do for us. You know, if we stay theoretical and in the clouds about what could be and what I don't have and this, that, and the other, every decision that we say yes is a no, right? When
Mhm.
when you decide to buy this car, you've said no to the red one. You've said no to the other brands.
Mhm.
And there's going to be a loss in that, which is normal. That when you go to a restaurant, you order this on the menu, you're not ordering that. So what you've got to figure out is the yeses that you are choosing have got to satisfy all of your criteria. And if we're doubting that, sometimes it's afraid to fully embrace what is, or sometimes it's afraid to fully embrace what I really, really know, which is this is not enough for me. So
Mm.
I'd go kind of look at which side is this? Am I devaluing what's good enough so I'll never be satisfied? Or am I devaluing the clear message that this is not good enough and I need to embrace that and move on down the road?